Barin the Badger loved his burrow. It was warm and safe. He loved snuggling with Mama Badger. Barin felt scared to go outside. The woods seemed big and dark. He was happy in his cozy home. One day, sunlight streamed into the burrow. "Wake up, sleepyhead." Mama Badger nudged Barin. Barin yawned and stretched. He peeked outside. The world seemed a little less scary today. "Come, Barin," Mama Badger beckoned. "Let's gather some nuts for breakfast." Barin hesitated. He wanted to stay inside where it was safe. But Mama Badger's gentle eyes encouraged him. Barin slowly followed Mama Badger out of the burrow. He took a deep breath. The air smelled fresh and clean. He felt a little braver already. "Barin! Barin!" a cheerful voice called out. It was Sunny the Squirrel, Barin's playful friend. Sunny was full of energy. He loved to scamper and play in the woods. Barin admired Sunny's confidence. "Come on, slowpoke," Sunny teased. "Let's play hide and seek." Barin shook his head. "I can't," he mumbled. "I have to help Mama gather nuts." Sunny hopped closer, his tail twitching. "Just a quick game. We can play near your burrow." Barin hesitated. He wanted to play with Sunny, but the thought of venturing too far from home made him nervous. Mama Badger smiled. "Go on, Barin. Have some fun." Barin took a deep breath and nodded. He would try to be brave like Sunny. They started their game, Barin's apprehension slowly fading with every giggle. The forest buzzed with excitement. It was time for the annual Great Berry Hunt. Every year, the animals searched for the juiciest sunberries. Barin listened to the excited chatter. He felt a flutter of nervousness. "Don't worry, Barin," Mama Badger reassured him. "We'll find the best berries together." But Barin wasn't sure. He had never been far from the burrow before. The woods seemed vast and unknown. Mama Badger nudged him gently. "Look for the bright red berries, Barin," she said. "And remember, stay close." Barin took a deep breath and followed his mother into the woods. The forest floor was a mix of light and shadow. Barin stayed close to Mama Badger, his heart pounding. He wished he felt as brave as the other animals. Section 4. A World of Wonders. As they walked, Mama Badger pointed out interesting things. She showed Barin a deer with its graceful fawn. Barin watched a woodpecker drumming on a tree trunk. He had never noticed these wonders before. He saw a spider web glistening in the sunlight. A butterfly with bright wings fluttered past. The forest was full of amazing sights and sounds. Barin began to feel a little less afraid. He even found a tiny ladybug crawling on a leaf. He carefully moved it to a safer spot. He realized the woods weren't so scary after all. A wave of excitement washed over Barin. He was starting to enjoy the adventure. Maybe the Great Berry Hunt wouldn't be so bad after all. Section 5. Lost and Found. Barin became distracted by a patch of colorful mushrooms. When he looked up, Mama Badger was gone. Panic surged through him. The woods suddenly seemed dark and menacing. "Mama!" he cried out, his voice trembling. But only silence met his ears. He ran around in circles, his heart pounding in his chest. He was lost and all alone. Suddenly he heard a familiar voice. "Barin, what's wrong?" It was Sunny, his eyes full of concern. Barin choked back a sob. I can't find my mama." Sunny's cheerful demeanor calmed Barin. "Don't worry, we'll find her," Sunny chirped, his tail twitching. They followed Barin's tracks back to the mushroom patch. "Look!" Sunny exclaimed, pointing with his tiny paw. Section 6. A proud moment. There in the distance was Mama Badger. She was holding a bunch of plump red sunberries. "Mama!" Barin cried, rushing towards her. Relief washed over him as he hugged her tightly. "I was so worried," Mama Badger said, hugging him back. "I told you to stay close." Barin felt a pang of guilt. He had been careless, but he had also been brave. He had faced his fears and explored the woods. He had even found his way back with Sunny's help. He felt a surge of pride. He wasn't a scared little badger anymore. "Look, Mama!" Barin exclaimed, holding up a handful of bright red berries he had found. Mama Badger smiled, her eyes full of love. "Well done, Barin," she said. "You are a brave explorer." Barin beamed with pride. He had faced his fears and discovered a world of wonder outside his burrow. He realized that he loved both the comfort of his home and the thrill of adventure. From that day on, Barin embraced the woods with open paws, always ready for a new adventure.